Hello, and welcome back to Leaf Blower Revolution. So, as you can see, we are in the tower. So, I realized I had a discussion after I finished up the fire fields. I realized I was doing the Borb ventures wrong, that there was a more optimal way, so I wanted to make a video on that. And plus, as we've already conquered the fire fields, there really isn't too much going on. So, I was a little bit wrong on the priority of the Borb venture items, so let's take a look at that. So, and this relevance will depend on where you are. So you'll notice that I went ahead and what do they call it in this game? Scrapped everything but capes, socks, backpacks, and in the higher levels the heat shields and the rings. And I'm going to explain why I have scrapped so many things. So really the goal of this stage with the Borb Ventures, and this actually technically applies to anytime you're progressing the Borb Venture, it's just like once I've conquered fire fields, what's left? Conquering the Borb Venture system, that's the next thing for me to conquer, if you will. So the important thing here is to go ahead and scrap everything and you need to have only the amount of capes to get the range from either 11 to 30 or 16 to 40. Personally, I have found 16 to 40 is better than 11 to 30, but statistically, 11 to 30 should be better. I just didn't have any luck. You know what? For the video, we'll try it. I can always go back up. It's hard to go up on demand, but I can always go down on demand. So let me just scrap one of these and see how this goes. Alright, so I need to scrap 2 to go down. That's 5, 6, 7. I mean, it does take actually quite a few of these to drop the level. And also, conversely, increase it. 33. Because hopefully I'll be able to at least show you a refresh or two of the Borb Venture system. I briefly talked about this, but I didn't understand it. And today we're going to go into more detail about it. Alright, so now we're at 11 to 30. So on the next refresh, I'll show you that. Unfortunately, I don't have any time candy. So I can't, it'll be a little bit, but that's fine. We have to talk about things here anyways. So first off, let's look at packs. So the way you AFK this system is by trading. You trade to get Borbs, to juice, to turn into tokens. Now, as you can see, I have made a lot of coal leaves. I haven't even done anything with my black set yet, but these are my more tower floor leaves. And I couple them with these, which are Trade Global Multiplier and Brew Crit Chance. Brew Crit Chance should be pretty obvious, I would hope, why we would have those. But Trade Global Multiplier is just to keep the Borbs flowing. And then, of course, in the conversion settings, you turn Borbs into juice, juice into tokens. You can leave both of those on. And as far as pets, you should be using Bunny-O. So since I'm in the tower, I took Witch-O off and put Bunny-O on. I now basically have 2 pet groups, my Witch-O group and my Bunny-O group. I would really like more pets. Because I really miss using Sharko. Sharko would be a nice one to use, and Bunny-O. So I would really like 2 more slots, so I could have this team, plus Sharko, plus Bunny-O, and then I'd be done. Whether or not we're going to get 8 pet slots, yeah, that's asking for a lot. I don't know. But it is what it is. Alright, so that kind of covers the setup. Now, obviously, you can shuffle these around. I keep Flacco around because, again, I'm still doing the Halloween event. I'm still doing Leaf Ascensions. You should always be doing those. There's no real reason not to. The only reason you shouldn't be doing these is if you can't do them for some reason, because you're not that far in the game. I did actually max the Borbo count out of, I don't know, boredom. I'm probably going to max the Borbo chance too, because, I don't know. I'll probably get another level of Cursed Weakness before I do that, but, I mean, Cursed Weakness is, like, so expensive. It's like, yeah, I mean, I need to get this level, and then I'll just grab those last 2 levels, and it'll be like, whatever. And mostly just to finish the event shop off, or at least not finish, but get it down to just curse weakness is the only thing I need to pump. It's really not worth from the pumpkin cost to max those, but I did it anyways because I just was like, I just want them gone. I want the only thing to be going on in this shop is cursed weakness. That's kind of a little detour, but... So anyways, you're juicing your Borbs, you're getting your tokens. Now clearly I have some packs here. We will be opening those in a second. Oh, I finished my adventures. And again, I'm at the stage where I don't need, like, if you look at my Borbs, everybody is a legendary Borbiana Jones, and I don't need Purple Drink anymore. So once you get everybody to legendary, and you should really, like, if you look at the shop here, only unlock Borbiana Jones. That's the only one you want, and just keep trying until you get a full set of him, all 9. And then again, you just work on ascending them. I actually did it like this. I ascended this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then I did the odd ones. Because you didn't really need... Because for the... And again, if you stay in this range, 11 to 30, you don't really need to be that high. You need to be at most, I believe it's rare. So you need at most rares. Just don't exceed that range and you're fine. And again, there's no reason to, because unfortunately, the rewards are better in that range. Basically, the big thing is with the epic... No, with the rare, you get the ability to get items that craft rare items, kind of like this, but rare. And there's nothing for that for epic, mythic, or legendary, so you just don't want to go that high. So we'll craft our items. All right, oh, socks, that's nice. Always nice to get socks. MLC coin and glasses. Okay. So again, we will just scrap this for now. And I have been working on backpacks, so you'll notice my socks are behind. But the thing is, I wanted to get as many backpacks as possible because I'm almost maxing out on my common backpacks, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. That's the entire reason why I've been working on backpacks. So what I've been doing is I craft an epic one, I craft a mythic one, then I craft a legendary one and just kind of cycle. And I try to keep them not too close to max because, for example, if I did, in my cards over here, if I did pull an epic backpack, I would want to have space for it. So honestly, we're getting kind of close again to this, so, I mean, it's really the uncommon backpacks that are kind of lagging behind. That said, again, this is the idle way, so what I was talking about is you can buy packs like this. We're going to go up to 10, and then you can open these packs, and that's kind of how you can idle this system. So you turn the Borbs to juice to tokens, you spend the tokens here once you've got all the other upgrades you need, and that's your, like, idle way to do this system. So we got an epic pirate hat and mythical socks, very nice, and a rare ring. We will scrap the rare ring. Backpack, always good. Glasses, useless. Ribbon. Yeah, we'll talk about the glasses in a second. Epic heat shield, rare glasses, and uncommon trout. Alright, that's all scrap. And we're going to open 10 packs at a time this time. So we got a rare leaf blower, that's scrap, scrap. Alright, let's go through 2 uncommon backpacks, that's nice. An uncommon cape, we'll have to scrap that. And 2 common capes. That means because we got extra capes, I'm slowly scrapping uncommon capes to get common capes. Oh, and we got 2 common socks. That's really nice. And we got 1 common backpack. Okay, so let's go back over to our inventory. Hopefully we got a higher cap now. We did. We got to 62. Alright, so I probably need to scrap, I think, 4 of these capes. 1, 2. We're going to do 2 and see what that gets us. 31. Oh, I over-scrapped. We're down to 29. So that's a mistake. I got too scrap happy. That's fine. We will not craft one to fix it. We will get another one. It'll be okay. Oh, honestly, we're going to open more packs anyways. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, anyways, let's go back to opening packs. Because, again, we can hold 3 more backpacks, so we're good to buy more packs. So, buy 10 more packs. Open 10. And I'm not going to scrap this time. We're just going to look. I'm looking to see, okay, we're getting common socks. That's good. I'm just looking to see how things are here. So we got 58. Okay, that's good. We're kind of balancing out the socks here. We actually have maxed out the uncommon socks. So because of that, we will be looking to craft some backpacks. So now we will go scrapping and crapping. Scrapping and crafting, not crapping. So let's go ahead and clean this up. And, you know, I don't remember who it was on the Discord, but I have to thank them for taking the time to explain the best way to progress this system. Because, and to be fair, I am overdoing backpacks. Some people would recommend, oh, you should just craft socks. I am going the backpack route. The socks route might be faster. I don't know. I mean, it probably is, but like again, I want to make sure I can keep making progress at the lower levels. Because I open a lot of packs. That's the whole thing. You want to open as many packs as you can. Scrap the ring. Scrap the glasses. The blower. And the thing is, once we get our socks up high enough to where we have instant refresh, you will then do rings. Rings are next. And then once you have socks, rings, and once you have backpacks and socks, and then you work on rings, and you have those 3 done, then you kind of can do whatever you want. You kind of don't need to abide by anything. I would probably, though, prioritize epic pirate hats next. So, alright, I take that back. You want to get backpacks and socks up until you get 0 refresh. And I think you'll get 0 refresh before you get max backpacks, so then I would just go ahead and max your backpacks. Then once you have max backpacks, then it would be rings. Then once you have max rings, then it's pirate hats. Then once you have those things, it's kind of whatever goes. Glasses just don't really help you very much, so I wouldn't like hyper prioritize them. They're either, we don't know if they're bugged or not, because they just don't give you the bonus percentage they say they're going to give you. And I think that's it. I mean, I probably might go for Magic Leafs next, but it kind of depends on what I'm doing. If I'm still climbing tower like what I've been doing, I don't need to worry about prioritizing Magic Leaves. Alright, so let's check our board benchers. We can refresh now. So, okay, it went back up to 11 to 30. That's good. I will do this. And I don't really need those runes. Let me see if there's other things I need. Do that. Yeah, not really a great roll here. We'll go ahead and grab that rune. So it kind of becomes a play, right? You have to determine, is this Borb venture worth the tokens for what I'm getting? Probably not, but I do it anyways. I mean, because again, tokens are just basically card packs, and we're going to buy some more packs. Actually, wait, I think I have 200 runes. We're going to craft a couple more backpacks. Oh, I forgot all this stuff. Yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff. So with the state of the game right now, I don't need Trouts because I do enough damage to one-shot Energy Guardian, so extra Trouts like don't do anything for me. Right now, like if Cheese releases another boss, then you need Trouts. But I don't need Trouts right now. Ribbons, I don't think you ever need ribbons. You won't ever need ribbons, especially if you stick to 11 to 30. You will never need ribbons. You will get more than enough XP just engaging with the system. You don't need the bonus XP. All right, and we left off with 57 legendary backpacks, so we'll craft one. And then it's 58, so we'll craft one. We'll get 59. And again, I don't think this is the most efficient way to use it. I think I probably should be crafting more socks, but as we hit caps like this, I don't want to... Oh, wow, we didn't even uncap that. I don't want to just waste packs. But we're stuck against the wall, so let's open 10 more packs. Let's look at our inventory. All right, we got 60 and 62. So we have plenty of room on those. Really, the packs are more for the common items. So we'll buy some more packs. And this is the most efficient way to get tokens, too. These tokens. I don't know what are they're called. Borb runes? I don't remember. Okay, we got some of that. And I have 7,000 tokens left. We will just buy... You want to keep some tokens on hand, so we'll buy 5 more packs. Because you can't generate tokens that quickly. So don't run yourself out of tokens, because then you can't do Borb Ventures. Unless you're like, oh, I'm just going to let it idle for a while anyways, then yeah, sure, go ahead. So we're going to get rid of all the stuff we don't want. And again, if you haven't beat Energy Guardian, of course you're going to want the Trouts. Those Trouts are going to be nice for you. Honestly, if you haven't beat Energy Guardian, then the priority might be a little bit different. I really don't know. It because I beat Energy Guardian before this system came out, so if you're trying to get damage for Energy Guardian, I imagine you would follow pretty much the same policy, except you wouldn't scrap leaf blowers, you wouldn't scrap that, and you wouldn't scrap trouts. Obviously, I think that would be your only change. I think you'd still mostly engage in the system in the same way. If you disagree, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I could be wrong. And so again, we're going to just clean everything out. We did get at least 263 backpacks, so that's good. And we did max the socks in the backpack, so I might have opened too many packs in a row. And we're going to just keep going here. I need to look at the Borb Ventures. We're 32, so I should be able to scrap 2 of these. Nope, I'm going to scrap another one. Okay, back to 11 to 30. That's perfect. We will scrap glasses. And again, like, if you need MLCs, you might, again, engage with this system differently. I really don't know. As this system got added after I didn't need most of these things. And the reason I'm scrapping heat shields is because, again, I sat down and I'm like, I have to be honest with myself. Am I going to be going to farm the Greenleaf guy? And the answer I came up with was no. I'm not going to be farming him anytime soon. So I said, you know what? I can sacrifice the heat shields. I'm honestly considered scrapping my epic and mythic heat, or at least just my epic heat shields, because if I don't need them, like if I'm not using them right now, I could use the tokens to get that's 100. That's 400 tokens. You know what? I'm just going to scrap it. We're going to say the hell with it. Mostly, again, the reason is if you get the Borb Venture cooldown. All right, we're going to go 60. If you can get the cooldown to 0, you can just refresh until you get the really good missions. And again, the reason I'm spreading these out is because if I got an epic or mythic backpack, I would want it to actually go here and have a little overhead. Alright. So we have 48 epic socks. I mean, and if I was crafting socks, I would just focus on crafting those socks. I probably should try and craft some more because that's at 48. And again, I would follow the same rule though. I would craft this up. I try to leave a space of like at least like 1 to 3. So I'd probably craft this up to 61. And then if that was 61, then I would craft this guy up to 61. And if that was 61 and that was 61, then it would be this guy to 61. I only alternate the backpacks because, again, they're 62 out of 64. So, I mean, from a socks perspective, we're looking pretty good. We got 62 out of 64. We're a little low on the uncommon backpacks. That's unfortunate. And the rare backpack is winning over the rare socks. So, again, we come back over here, grab our missions. We got 4 minutes left. I don't think I have any time candy. No, I have this guy. How much you're going to give me? 6. I don't know if that was worth the tokens for, how many tokens did that mission cost versus how many of these Borb, I think they're Borb runes. No, they're tokens. I don't know that it says what it is. I think it's Borb runes, and these are Borb Ascension runes. I don't know. And that's sort of the system. So again, if you're not at the end-to-end game like I am, your progression and interaction with this system might look a little different. But the reality is you need to be focused on, like when you're trying to progress this system, not to keep a bunch of things that are useless, like glasses, around. And again, my priority is going to be, obviously, socks until this cooldown is instant. Once that's instant, then it's going to be rings and backpacks. I'll probably do backpacks and then rings, because I just want to get my backpacks maxed out, just so I can have 91. You get 91s the most. You get 91 at each item, and that's it. That's all I would want. Then once that's done, it's going to be rings all the way. I will say, once I start progressing only on the backpacks, I will start saving the rings at the common, uncommon, and rare level. I just will stop scrapping them. I don't know how far we have to go with socks, because I believe you need a total of minus 70% for the refresh. And if we do a little quick math, I don't think I'm anywhere. Even with 62 of these socks, I don't think I'm that near it. Because as you can see, I still have quite a bit of time on the timer. And if you want a different way to do this, there is a spreadsheet. Somebody has made a spreadsheet. It's linked in the Discord, and you can use that. So according to this, I'm at 35.86. So I'm at about the halfway point. Wow, I'm only at the halfway point. That's kind of unfortunate. So there'll be a lot more packing and opening for me in the future. Now, if you don't need the common packs, I have heard you could instead opt to buy the rare packs. You never buy the legendary packs. I haven't been doing the rare packs yet. I might need to shift to that because, as you can see, I mean, these are pretty full. This is a little low. I'll probably keep trying to get this guy caught up by packs. But once he's caught up and the socks are caught up, you know, once those are maxed out, I'll probably have to I'll either pool my tokens until I get more backpacks and then I can buy more common packs, or I'll just start working on the rare and the epic packs. It's tough to say. I don't know about doing too many epic packs, because I certainly wouldn't do that if I had max backpacks. So I might have to stop. If I'm going to do that, I might have to stop crafting epic backpacks. I don't know. We'll see. I probably should shift to doing socks. At least for a little bit, maybe. At least get this back up to like 60. Get the socks up to 60. I mean, that'll help a little bit. But that about covers it. I just wanted to kind of touch on this system. We'll do one more refresh. Outside of that, I've been working on my cards. Yeah, I have a lot of packs to open, but I haven't been opening packs. The reason being is because I'm just coming in here in the tower and transcending everything. I'm very far away from this. This isn't even on the radar yet. I am looking at getting card detector 16. I think when I get card detector 16, I will then switch to boss detector 16. And once I get both of these to 16, I may look at a couple extra points in card parts detector. I mean, I've heard that's not really worth it, but I feel like it's relative, right? Relative to where everything else is. So again, when I believe when I get this card parts 15, I'm going to be looking at like 90 or 100,000 for the next 2% drop. And I mean, and then I need to cycle the boss part. And again, 3 levels of that's 15%. And then when I get both of those to 16, I'm probably going to go back and look at doing some boss farming. I did do some boss farming. I had done some Energy Guardian just because I like had never been able to one-shot him. I wanted to try some Energy Guardian. You can tell just by the amount of rare cards that I kind of pounded on him for a while. And I also transcended his cards, so I kind of want to go through all the bosses and do that. So do Energy Guardian until I get a Legendary, come back to Super Terror Boss until I get a Legendary, come back to the Purple Boss until I get a Legendary, and just kind of work my way backwards down the list. The nice thing, well, I don't know about nice thing. I know these 2 bosses I have to use the fish on. I think I can. I know I can beat this guy with my Wem set and the shovel. I could probably do the same with my Trade Global. I need to actually look at my Trade Global because that might have a few. Yeah, I can actually put some damage on that because I don't have to have Wem and Witch Curse multiplier. So that might be easier to, and I obviously don't need slap damage. I'd probably put blower damage. Probably do like 4 leaves of blower damage and blower damage percent, then relic and what was the other one? Relic damage multiplier. There's another one. Oh, and probably max energy. So I'll probably do like 5 leaves of blower damage. 2 leaves. No. You know what? It's probably better to do like 6 leaves of blower, and blower damage. And then on the 7th leaf, do like relic and max energy. And the 7th and 8th, relic and max energy. Certainly don't need slap multiplier because I want to. Ideally, I want to use my shovel. But for me to get that, I need to get the card drop up because the higher the card drop, the better. I don't remember if this tells me the drop rate somewhere. I thought it did. Over here. Yes. So you can see boss card drop rate is 130%, so I want to get that up to 147%. And my card drop chance will go up to 38%. Again, that's why I miss the pet, because I would like to have the card Sharko out, because he, you know what, we can put him on for a second. We'll just temporarily take Flacco off and put Sharko on. We'll go back to this, and I mean, you can see he's about 2% drop. So I mean, not huge, but would I like to have an extra 2% drop if I could? Absolutely. But with what Flacco gives me, it's not really. I don't really want to not have Flacco in the team right now. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, you know who I probably could replace is Hippo. Because I don't need the thing with Hippo. You keep Hippo in the team not for the brew chance, but for the brew time. But we're not brewing while we're climbing, so let me put Sharko back in. And again, ideally, I would have 2 extra pet slots, so we could have. I mean, just 1 extra would be enough for me to say, okay, Hippo can be back in. But you know what? I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this team over this team right here. And this can be my tower team. Now, technically, I could have Panthero or somebody in there, but I don't really care. I don't really care about optimizing how many floors I climb. What I do care about is optimizing my card drop. So, interestingly, okay, I would use this one for everything but Witcho. Because I don't think in any other scenario the brew time becomes a factor. With Witch, it does become a factor, but I'm not there yet. Alright. And by I'm not there yet, I mean I'm more concerned with increasing my card cap right now. And yeah, I have to open a bunch of these. You know what? Okay, Mythical's empty. Yep. 31. You know what? Let's open some cards. We'll just open these. Let's do 25. Okay, we only got 5 legendaries out of 25 packs. Let's see. Okay, we got a couple to transcend there, and these bosses, even though they are bosses, they are considered regular cards because they're not on a timer. Only bosses with a timer are considered bosses. All right, we can go ahead and get those out. And we got a couple here. We can go ahead and scrap those. How am I looking on Snowmen? Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, I certainly don't need to worry about having you. And the thing is, since I just did all my legendaries, it's fine. Go back to packs. You know what? We'll just open the other 34. Oh, so I did get another. Oh, that's a Tower Snowman. I don't need him. I got 2 more tower flames. Yeah, I got a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I have the DLC, so I get card packs every day. All right, let's see. I'll go ahead and transcend everybody. I'm not super concerned because I don't need the damage, so I'm fine with transcending everybody. I'm mostly interested in getting that. And yeah, we'll do the same thing with the rest of the packs. Because again, I don't... Okay, these are epic, so... Okay, we got a bunch of cards. And we'll open up the last 18. Okay, I guess that was... I will do 100 common. Okay, we get rare. I think rare is the best we get out of there, so we'll transcend rares. And we'll open up the last. And we'll go transcending. Yeah, I feel like my card cap is high enough where I can just do that now for most of these without too much of a concern. And again, I can just transcend everything because I can one-shot Energy Guardian, so I'm not worried about my damage anymore. If you're worried about your damage, I probably wouldn't transcend Mythical and Legendary. And that did not get us enough, but it did get us... It got us closer. We're within 4,000 of the card detector, so that's nice. Let's go check our Borb Ventures. We can refresh again. Okay, we can finally get that. That might be a time candy. And this is what I mean. I feel like 11 to 30 did not give me a good set of missions. It kept giving me junk missions like this, but I mean that could be just my really small sample size. I will continue to try it, and I will let you know. But that said, that is everything. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.